Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. San Francisco find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Homer Bailey gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last one wasn't very good, mainly because of control issues. Walked 5 batters in his last start, and he certainly can't do that in this one here, or he's going to come out of the short end of this one.
Into the box, Gerardo Parra, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For San Francisco, the right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
First pitch coming, here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Kenna sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Here's Joe Panik, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Now in the box, Brandon Belt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Cruises through the first, no problem. Giants nothing, A's coming up. It's the Bay Bridge Series on Major League Baseball, the show. Jeff Samardzija, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you could tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the A's, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Chapman, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hara has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. From the stretch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Matt Olson connects for a two-run home run. 34 home runs now on the year, and Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
So striding in, Chris Davis. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Ball 2 now. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Now at the plate, Eric Kratz. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first two pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
First pitch on its way. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1-1 strike. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, just a 1 for 9. Hit out towards second. And maybe trouble afoot as Crawford's aboard here with a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Into the box, Stephen Vogt, as he'll take a look at ball one. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to make it 3 straight two-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Mark Canha. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. One away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
So coming to the plate, Jurickson Profar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Hit sharply on the ground. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Settling in now, Robbie Grossman. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Samardzija has his target. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this 2nd inning. After going out in the 1st, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the A's 2 and the Giants nothing. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Number 6, Steven Duggar.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
But speared on a hop, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Striding in once again, Joe Panic. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Laureano moves over, and that's the third out. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Josh Begley. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway.
Begley.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And that catches the outside edge. 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Oakland.
So one gone in the inning. Time to check out the A's schedule for the week ahead, and we'll be here every step of the way on MLB The Show. Ready now, Marcus Semien. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate. Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping up now, Matt Olson. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chapman stands at second with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Samardzija sets. 3-1 pitch on its way.
3-2.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Designated hitter.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Drilled right back up the middle, fielded by Panic. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So it'll be the Giants DH. Eric Kratz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Kratz is a guy some would regard as a defense first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the plate, however, not quite as much of a threat.
Yeah, but a guy with a defensive minded skill set like this can play in the big leagues a long time. You can find ways to score runs, find ways to put the bat on the ball. You can't find guys that play defense the way he does. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Hit hard. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dad. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Belt, the runner at third. Kratz over at second. Longoria on at first with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kenna is there. Let's see if they try it. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
In now, Stephen Vogt. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Vogt Playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Stephen Vogt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the A's 2 and the Giants 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
22.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Parra moves over. 1 out.
Now batting.
All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
When he finds his spot there, 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Samardzija's ready. Here it is on 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duggar giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
The right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit. The second for 1.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to feel it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got 1 out.
Into the box, Joe Panik. He swings and grounds it to short. Taken in by Simeon. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Giants are down quietly. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Robbie Grossman. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Misses, ball 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
Into the box now, Josh Begley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike taken up in the zone. This year against right-handed pitching, Begley hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Begley, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch on its way, and a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Hara is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swinging a soft liner over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. One left for Oakland. They lead it 2-1. Ready once again, Brandon Belt. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Brandon Belt.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Giants, the designated hitter, Eric Kraft.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Kratz. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 1-0. This is hit sharply to the left side. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So stepping in, Evan Longoria. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. To the left side, but it's well foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
A bouncer up the middle. Simeon's got it. Profar for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Matt Olson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And this is low, ball one. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. A ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball two.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the sixth.
And I'm sure the manager is just
Now
fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle
hitter.
a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than
David.
serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Olson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home is a fastball looked at for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Ramon Laureano, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Strike called, 2-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Samar just sets. 1-1 on its way. Up high. 2-1 now. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Crawford. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Brandon. Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he gets ahead 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Here's the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Olsen moving to his right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit in the air to center field. Laureano is there. And the inning is over. Giants down in order. They're down 2-1.
7th inning stretch.
Nick Vincent come on now as he prepares to pitch in his 85th game this year.
Nick Vincent.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Jurickson Profar.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Crawford's got it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Digging in, Robbie Grossman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Duggar is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
So digging in now, Josh Begley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Vincent has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball high and inside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
2 out, nobody on. In there, and it's full 3-2. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parra on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Duggar. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Hey!
2-2. The 2-2. This is line to left, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gerardo Parra. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move
Now
here and bring on a
pitching for the
southpaw to
Athletics,
face the left-handed
number
hitter due up.
52, Ryan Cookson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he took a risk
Now
with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Digging in, Joe Panik. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A pause and the 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a curveball in the dirt.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So striding forward now, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Standing in now, Eric Kratz. Popped him up. Olsen in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Liam Hendricks comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Liam Hendricks.
Into the box, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 offering.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Grossman racing back. And as Giants fans here on television, it is out of here. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they jump ahead by 3.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Stephen Vogt as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. On the season, Vogt is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. Four runs here in this half inning. And
It's 1-2.
1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-2 San Francisco. Reyes Maranta is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Reyes Maranta.
Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Baseman, Matt Chapman.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Duggar coming in. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
He loses him on ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me.
2.
You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is a slider looked at and called a strike. Olsen, base runner at first with 1 out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Now batting, number 22.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. High pop-up. Belt in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Mark Canha. Ladies
So
and
the
gentlemen,
call's gone out for
your
the
attention,
right-hander
please.
Mark Melanson as he'll
Now
take
pitching
over on
for
the mound.
San Francisco, number 41, Mark Melanson.
So now it's Mark Canha, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Three and 2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now a flare out toward right center. Para moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock after that pop, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar. No balls and 1 strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. Giants on top, 5-3. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Kevin Pillar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
2-1 the count to Pillar.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And the count will be full. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
Digging in and looking for more, Steven Duggar. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Henry Ramos please. Enters the game with now 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 61, Henry Ramos.
Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Laureano moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerardo Para.
Stepping in, Gerardo Para. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ramos, the former Philly. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they go down without a whimper here. Nothing further in the San Francisco ninth. Last chance now for the A's. They'll be chasing two. It's 5-3. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Left side. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
Next up for the A's, Josh Begley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The San Francisco Giants came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Nick Vincent gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Will Smith closes the door for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Giants combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. The White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-3. The Mariners totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 8-3. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. The Rays held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-0. The Cleveland Indians got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. Bryce Harper was fantastic at the plate, collecting 5 hits, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 5-1. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Yoenis Cespedes was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 9-3. The Nationals swatted 4 home runs in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 15-3. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 7-5. The Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6-2. The Cardinals put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-3. The Bronx Bombers combined for a 4-hitter as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-2. The Red Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.